Hello, in this video we're going to look at some of the XML tools that we have discussed in our readings and see how to save it as an XML or check that it's well formed before you submit your assignment. So there is a list of rules on the syntax of XML, and there are some tools that will help you to make sure that you have a well formed file before you submit it. I will begin here with Notepad++, and under plugins you see that I have an XML tools feature here that I have added, and a lot of different options or commands here. And check XML syntax now lets me know that this XML file I have open right now has no errors. Well, let's say I come in here and there is a syntax error. This is a syntax error because we open with first name and we close with F name. They're not matching, so that's a syntax error. So again, plugins, XML tools, check the syntax. It's letting me know that on line 11 there is a syntax error, okay, and it's telling me that they don't match, which is true, they don't. So that's how you can check for well-formedness within Notepad++ with the XML tools plugin. Be aware that it may not always be the correct line number. Sometimes it's close because I could have begun last name here, for example, and ended it here. So then the error may not give me the correct line number. Let's try that. I'll type in last name right here and then plugs and see what line number it tells me. It says line number 14. Well, that's correct. The closing last name is incorrect here. Okay, so let's go on to Dreamweaver. That is another tool that you can use to create your XML files in. And to create an XML file in Dreamweaver, when you do File, New, you will see under the New Document dialog box that XML is one of your choices. So I'll click on Create. And what it's going to do is going to put that XML declaration in there. That's about it. I'm going to copy and paste this. That's already typed up over to here. Okay? So to check for well-formedness in Dreamweaver, what you're going to do is you're going to go to Window, Results, and click on Validation. That's going to open up a window, which I will try to resize for you. Okay? And I'm going to, this arrow right here, I'm going to validate the current document. It wants me to save it. Okay. Go ahead and save it. And it's letting me know that on line 4 it's expecting first name. See how he spelled first name here? It's never finding the end first name, so it's giving me an error message. So that's how you can do. So you can correct this. And it actually is telling me first name here, and you can correct this and then check again. And this time everything's okay. Finally, let's go ahead and see how to do this in Visual Studio. If you've used Visual Studio in a previous programming class, you can do File, New, and instead of choosing Project like you did in our programming classes, choose File. And you will notice that XML files under the general template is one of your options. So I'll click on Open. And like Dreamweaver, it's going to open, okay, with the opening XML declaration. And looks like I'm going to hit Enter and type in students again. Maybe I'll copy and paste it again. Okay. And this is how you'll know that there's a problem within Visual Studio. If you recall, if you've taken Visual Basic, that these red squiggly lines, there might be blue squiggly lines, mean there's some kind of an error. So I know there's something wrong with the first name, and of course here's the error right here, is that we need first name. And it fixes itself. It kind of helps me out. All the red squiggly lines are gone, so I now have a well-formed XML file. You can use any tool that you want, as I had mentioned earlier in the video. And good luck on that first assignment.